When the Voyager spacecraft were launched in 1977, humanity unknowingly set in motion one of the greatest journeys in the history of the species, a voyage that would carry the dreams, the questions, and the fragile hope of an entire planet beyond the boundaries of the sun itself. In an age before smartphones, before the internet, before global connectivity, two small machines were built from metal, wire, ingenuity, and courage, then sent into the unknown. They were modest in size, but colossal in purpose. Each weighed less than a family car, yet inside them was a mission that dwarfed the ambitions of empires. They carried instruments designed to decode the secrets of planets never visited, cameras capable of capturing worlds unseen, and above all, a message, the golden record, a whisper of Earth in the vast cosmic darkness. When Voyager lifted from the launch pad, Earth released robots that would never return, emissaries destined to drift forever between the stars. The act of launching Voyager was a moment of profound vulnerability. Humanity, for the first time, released artifacts knowing they would outlive every civilization on Earth. These probes were not designed for retrieval, maintenance, or even long-term support. They were meant to last as long as physics allowed, decades, centuries, millennia. They would journey where no living thing had ever ventured, carrying images, music, greetings, and the heartbeat of a species hoping, not expecting, someone or something might someday find them. In that moment, Voyager became more than a machine. It became humanity's message in a bottle, cast into a cosmic ocean without shores. And the enormity of that gesture revealed something profound about the human spirit, its desire to be known, to be seen, to connect, even across the silence of interstellar space. Voyager represented a simple yet radical idea, that knowledge is worth pursuing even when it serves no immediate need. To explore simply because we can. To reach because reaching defines us. And as the probes took their first steps beyond Earth, humanity began to understand the true scale of its universe, not through telescopes or theory, but through the eyes of two mechanical explorers drifting farther and farther into the dark. The timing of the Voyager missions was a cosmic coincidence, a rare alignment of the outer planets that occurs only once every 176 years, a celestial window that allowed a single spacecraft to visit multiple worlds in one path. Voyager seized that moment, dancing from planet to planet in a gravitational waltz that reshaped humanity's understanding of the solar system. At Jupiter, the probes encountered storms the size of planets, lightning flashes more powerful than any ever seen on Earth, and moons alive with volcanic fire. Voyager revealed Io's eruptions, Europa's ice, Ganymede's grooves, proof that the solar system was not a dead collection of rocks, but a thriving, dynamic system of geological wonders. At Saturn, Voyager uncovered rings that were not simple bands of dust, but intricate structures shaped by shepherd moons and gravitational whispers. It revealed Titan's smoggy atmosphere, hinting at the chemistry of early Earth. And when Voyager 2 continued alone toward Uranus and Neptune, the only spacecraft ever to visit them, it unveiled worlds of blue methane storms, tilted magnetic fields, and moons scarred by ancient upheavals. Each discovery rewrote textbooks, reshaped theories, and expanded the imagination of every person who followed their journey. The images sent back were not mere photographs, they were revelations. They showed worlds no human eye had ever seen, landscapes untouched since creation, mysteries that deepened the more they were examined. Through Voyager, humanity realized how small, how fragile, and how astonishingly complex the solar system truly is. These probes were the first explorers of realms no human has yet approached, emissaries carrying curiosity into the frozen outskirts of the sun's dominion. As the decades passed, the Voyagers continued outward long after their planetary encounters were complete. Their instruments aged, their power dwindled, their signals weakened, yet they pressed on through a realm no spacecraft had ever entered, the outer heliosphere. This vast, turbulent frontier marks the boundary between the sun's influence and the interstellar medium, the point where solar winds fade into the eternal winds of the galaxy. For years, scientists had speculated about this boundary, imagining it as a distant, theoretical frontier. Voyager made it real. Crossing into interstellar space was not an event marked by ceremony or spectacle. It was measured through faint signals, subtle shifts in plasma waves, the quiet whisper of data traveling billions of kilometers back to Earth. But the meaning was monumental. Humanity had become an interstellar species, at least symbolically. A machine forged by human hands had left the sun's protective bubble and stepped into the true void between the stars. Voyager became the farthest human-made object in existence, carrying with it the hopes of generations who believed in exploration, discovery, and the idea that humanity could reach beyond its limits. As Voyager drifted deeper, the silence grew profound. Sunlight weakened until it resembled a distant star rather than a life-giving presence. The signals from Earth arrived hours later, faint and fragile, crossing unimaginable distances. The spacecraft continued on momentum alone, gliding through a darkness without end. And in that darkness, the probes carried humanity's light. Today, the Voyager probes sail through interstellar space, beyond the warmth of the sun, beyond the orbits of planets, beyond any place that could ever be called home. Their instruments are slowly shutting down, one by one, as their power fades. One day, their transmitters will fall silent. No signals will return, and when that day comes, the probes will not stop. They will continue drifting through the galaxy for millions, perhaps billions of years, long after Earth's continents have shifted, after mountains have risen and fallen, after humanity has evolved or vanished. The Voyagers will remain, carrying with them the golden records, each inscribed with the voices, the music, the laughter, and the heartbeat of Earth. Long after every human alive today is forgotten, long after our cities crumble and our languages change, Voyager will still be moving through the void. It will outlast empires, species, oceans, and stars. It is our most enduring artifact, our message to the cosmos that we existed, we wondered, and we reached for something greater than ourselves. And if, someday, another civilization encounters these tiny messengers, they will find the essence of who we were encoded in their golden discs, a species of curiosity and hope, forever seeking connection across the infinite. In the end, the Voyager missions are not about distance, planets, or technology. They are about humanity's desire to know and to be known. They are proof that even a small world can dream in cosmic scales. And they remind us that exploration is not a luxury. It is a defining quality of life. For when we launched Voyager, we did not just send probes into space. We sent a piece of ourselves into eternity.